coaching thought for the day. I usually record as I'm walking out, but I got to walk out with a teacher today and have some good conversation, so I'm doing it from my car. I recently read the book Influencer, and I know I'm behind, but recently read that book, and I'm pretty sure this is where this came from. So they talked about a situation where pilots were having trouble telling, like co-pilots were having trouble telling the head pilot whenever there was a problem with something and whatever, there was a risk that they were concerned about. And the pilots receiving that well. So one particular company, it was like Korean Air or somebody, developed a system. So they had this system where if the co-pilot needed to challenge the pilot, and again, there are cultural issues involved there as well, but if they needed to challenge the pilot, then they would first start by saying, I'm concerned about blah, blah, blah. Then, if they continued to be concerned and the pilot wasn't listening, then they would upgrade to saying, I am uncomfortable with whatever it was. And then lastly, like kind of last resort, they would say, okay, we cannot go on until this is taken care of. And that was their system. And as I was reading that, I thought, I can use that for coaching, because sometimes you're in a situation when you need to express that something is not okay. So what I've started doing in my coaching with teachers and with teams is if there's something happening that is not okay, then I will question them by saying, I'm concerned about whatever the issue is. I'm concerned about us not being focused on our standards for this, this task or whatever it is. Then I can escalate to saying, I am uncomfortable with whatever it is. And then I can say, and I haven't had to get to this point, but I could say, okay, we just need to pause right here because I'm still not comfortable with this, and I think this needs to be addressed before we can go on. So I think that that's important. I was sharing this with a coaching friend, and she's so funny. She said, I think I need like a level 1A. What's the level 1A? So in that case, maybe you back up before you say that you were concerned about something, is say that I'm wondering about, and you just establish what it is that you were wondering about, and that can be kind of the level 1. Then you're concerned, then you're uncomfortable, and then we need to pause everything and address this before we can move on. So I hope that can help you. It sounds scary, I know, but really and truly, the more you practice doing that, the easier it gets, and I wish you luck with using that in the future.